'Cause it's birthday time, what a day for celebrating.
It's the 80th trip around the sun for East Tennessee's favorite daughter, and to celebrate, we're taking a walk down memory lane. Take a trip through our archives for a look at some of Dolly Parton's most iconic moments.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate.
When you hear the East Tennessee songbird, it's hard not to think of Jolene. She's spoofed that song a handful of times over the years, like that parody you just saw from 2021, or this one from 2024.
You came in here and broke us all apart. Helene, 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 Helene. But we're all here to mend these broken hearts.
But before Jolene, Dolly sang right here on Channel 10 in the very same studio we use today. Let's travel back to 1967 and listen in.
I think there's something fishy going on. Now you said you were going on a fishing trip with some old friend, and you said that you'd be home tonight somewhere around 10. Well, here it is, it's 2:00, and you still ain't got home. I think there's something fishy going on. I think that I'm the sucker that swallowed
This is Dolly Parton. And Dolly, we're happy to have you on the Kaz Walker
Well, I'm
Show.
happy to be back. Thank you.
And on Saturday, October 7th, Dolly Parton Day at Sevierville, Tennessee.
That's right.
Dolly, tell us who all is going to be with you.
Well, so far as we know, we know for sure that Porter Wagner and the Wagon Masters are going to be there, and Chet Atkins, and we're planning on several other big artists. So we'd appreciate it if all of you would come out and be with us on that day. That's October 7th. And I think they start the parade, if I'm not mistaken, at 10:30. And we do a show in Sevierville, and then we do one later on in the day in Pigeon Forge, and then we go on to Gatlinburg
That's
and
great.
do another show.
Now, how about in Sevierville, where will you be showing?
Well, I would imagine that they'll do the show on the courthouse lawn.
Mhm.
That's usually where they do things like that.
Well,
Ain't
great.
that right?
That's right. And you folks keep that in mind now. That's October 7th, Saturday, Dolly Parton Day in good old Sevierville, Tennessee.
And that starts at 10:30.
10:30. Dolly, how about a fine song?
I'd love to do one. Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the roaring thunder, his power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation to take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall kneel in humble adoration, then thank my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, oh, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
That's quite the throwback, huh? In that interview, she mentioned Dolly Day in Sevierville, and Governor Lee just declared her birthday, January 19th, as Dolly Parton Day for the whole state. Out of everything she has accomplished, one of the things she remains most proud of is her imagination library.
But I can find my courage and be a brave fellow. How do we feel brave? Yes, sir, I'm feeling good about myself. Are you feeling brave? Are you feeling yellow? You got on the yellow shirt, don't you? Yeah. If we get scared, I guess we feel, no, not me. All right. But when we all play together, it makes me feel so cozy. My mood is joyful, and everything is rosy. How do you feel, Rosie? Yeah, you got it down real good. Are you got it rosy here? You feeling rosy? You feeling rosy? You got on the rosy shirt. Yeah. Okay, you can scoot over here with me if you want. I am a rainbow. I am a rainbow. I'm every color. I'm every hue. I am a rainbow. I am a rainbow.
In 2023, anchor Katie Inman walked us through some of her most notable achievements.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Dolly Parton never sits still.
Just because you care.
Whether it's on stage or turning the page.
Well, hello, it's Dolly, the book lady.
Her impact goes beyond the blonde hair and busy schedule.
And I think anytime you're working on good things, it energizes you.
That's why she never seems to age.
I said, well, I ain't got time to get old.
Her heart for philanthropy beats 1,000,000 miles a minute.
She just wants to make sure that she's doing everything that she can to give back.
Jeff Conyers is the president of the Dollywood Foundation. In 1998, that group formed
A program called Dolly Parton's Imagination Library that gifts books to kids from the time they're born up until their 5th birthday.
Since then, over 200 million books have been gifted to kids.
She's been such a blessing. She's, a huge inspiration for us, in large part because the program's so meaningful for her.
Growing up in extreme poverty in Sevier County, she knows the importance of potential.
My dad was a very smart man, and I often wonder what he could have done, had he been able to read and write. So that is the inspiration behind it. I actually got my father to get involved with me on it, and he got to live long enough to see the program do well. And so that makes me feel good to know that he felt good about the children calling me the book lady. He was very proud of that, more so than even my stardom.
In 2022, she was even awarded the Carnegie Medal of Philanthropy for supporting children's literacy.
I mean, this is home. Charity begins at home, right?
When wildfires whipped through her home county in 2016, she started the My People Fund.
We want to make sure that the Dollywood Foundation provides $1,000 a month to all those families that have lost their homes in the fires until they get back up on their feet.
This Dollywood dreamer-in-chief even financially backed the Moderna vaccine during the pandemic.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate.
Her goal has always been to give back.
Will always love you.
And of course, the list wouldn't be complete without some love for Big Orange.
Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
For more of Dolly's iconic moments, you can watch our other streaming pieces, streaming now on WBIR+. But keep an eye out because Dolly says she's not done yet.
I have no intentions of really slowing down. I just dream about it sometimes.